Salve, salve, rapaziada, sejam bem-vindos aqui na mais uma live, mano, de NBA.
What's up, you guys? I'm here with DeAndre Ayton. What has been...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Vamos que o jogo vai ser duro.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Heat in Miami.
Vamos aqui,
For the Heat, this is a team they played pretty well against last...
partida, Chicago Bulls versus Heat, hein, mano? Vai ser jogaço.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Miami Heat, cidade mais bonita aí, ó. Uma das cidades mais bonitas dos Estados Unidos, cara. Brabo, brabo, brabo. Dá uma baixada no volume aqui do jogo. PA, comentários, som de feitos.
Business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said,
Bulls versus Miami Heat. Começa a pouco, já tá um pau no campeonato.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat...
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Jogão, hein? Jogão dos times tá ruim no campeonato ainda. Como é que pegou essa bola, bro? Nossa, dois tocos, mano. Mas a bola foi pro... Caralho, tio. Trabalhar, vou trabalhar. Ela, garoto.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen is inside at 4 with Portis the 5. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Wesley in at the 2 spot. Now here's Waiters. Shoots over Wesley.
É nossa,
That one
rebote.
off the back iron and out.
Vamos no armador, bora do...
Here's Chicago. Pass to Markkanen.
Vamos trabalhar essa bola aí.
Dunn outside. Outside, LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wesley the pass to Portis.
Lindo, moleque.
First basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Lindo, velho. Lindo, lindo, lindo.
That shot's a lot easier after an assist.
Só vamos, velho.
Ulis kicks to Adebayo. There's a good screen.
Marcação.
Pass to Waiters.
Tô aprendendo a marcar, velho. Agora eu tô aprendendo a marcar nesse jogo. Sem espaço nenhum, tem que passar.
Outside. And Waiters has it in the corner.
Rebote. Nossa, bora.
With his through. And the Bulls with possession. Here's the pass to
Lindo
Dunn.
passe.
Takes
Bate
the
3.
3. Booker pulls it in. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Vou deixar os caras jogar, mano. Marcar em cima aí, ó. Marcando em cima. Fazer uma jogadinha
Now
comigo.
here's LaVine. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. This is it to West. Over Waiters.
Marcado, vai arremessei, já tá contestado. Marcar em cima, velho. Você deixar os caras pensar, tá ligado?
And Ulis has it in the corner. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. shot to end this cold run. You can't get that one.
Bela
Now
marcação, o
Chicago
time tá
takes it the
marcando
other
bem
way.
demais, velho.
And that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Calma, cadê a parede?
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. In the corner, it's Levine.
Passe errado, velho. Meu Deus.
Raiders against Wesley. The offensive rebound. Cook.
Belo
It's
topo,
deflected.
velho. Belo
They'll
topo.
step in the
Bora
right
contra-ataque.
direction. Marketing must continue to make
Faz
these
três,
kinds of
velho.
efforts on defense.
And again,
bola não
Chicago.
cai, velho.
No good. Miami trailing. Now here's Raiders. And it's
Belo toco, velho.
And it's out of bounds.
Linda,
Last touch
moleque.
by Dunn.
Caralho, não consegue sair desse 4-2, velho. Tá louco.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
How about the point guard position? A lot like the quarterback. You need a team to put the ball in your hands and trust you to run the show, especially down the stretch. Last season, the Bulls handed Chris Dunn the keys. He seized the opportunity.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Miami. Down
Cara,
the bottom
também
of the
último do
conference.
campeonato.
Fans hope
O
they
problema
can
é que eu
turn
tô
it around
começando.
and show some
Aprendi a
improvement.
marcar
And
agora,
of course,
velho.
Chicago,
Depois de
a
metade
game
do
and a
campeonato eu
half
aprendi a
And
marcar.
right now for Miami,
Aí
there were
boia.
fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, and we're deep enough into the season now to
Cada um no
know they
seu.
don't have what it takes to mount up any kind of charge.
Now, here's Ulis. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Dunn, the 5th pick back in 2016, voted by his fellow draftees as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. But Chris, it took until year 2 in Chicago for him to break through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game is all about getting better, finding the right situation. He still has to become a little more efficient as a player, cut down on his turnovers, improve his shot
Isso,
making.
tá foda, hein, Portes? Faz esse
He's
ponto,
delivering
filha
on
da
the potential
puta.
of a two-way player.
Now, here's Waiters after the miss from Bobby Portis. Waiters passes to Ulis. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Now, here's Ulis. Dunn covering.
Bora,
Struggles this
contra-ataque.
quarter continue. The D's have done a good job.
Pass to Portis. He kicks to Dunn. Here's Wesley. 32 points for him last game against them.
Bela, moleque.
It
É
wasn't all
assim
about
que
himself.
joga,
He
mano.
also did
Boa.
a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight. Now, that was a
Tá
sensational
encerrado.
feed. He hit him right on the move.
Só achar os
For
espaços, mano. Achou
Chicago,
os
they won their
espaços,
last
acabou.
contest that game
Se
against the
movimentar
Nuggets.
mais.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And
Watch
they
it,
did,
Ross.
and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Well, they worked through their plays until they found some decent looks, and then they did a great job finishing.
Here's Wesley. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly
Sozinho.
33 points a game.
Linda, mano.
And
Vai
that
pra
one is
bandeja,
good.
isso aí, pô.
Calm and composed in the paint. Levine is
8-4, vamos
superb
lá,
at
vamos começar a abrir
capitalizing.
essa vantagem.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Backs it loose. Ulis kicks to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Portis. Back to Dunn. Portis the screen. Wesley against Waiters.
Boa, moleque.
Hit
Tem que
by the
partir pra
D,
dentro
fights to the
também,
rim for the
pô.
layup. Wesley's got his
Isso aí,
first bucket
cara.
of the night. The Heat trail by 4. Waiters outside. Kicks to Ulis.
Ah, mano. Deixa o cara passar
Ulis with the
sozinho,
And
gente.
folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Fellas, isn't that why you like to have a great point guard who can make a play above the rim like that?
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by Miami.
Essa jogada
By
vai funcionar,
Markkanen.
hein, velho.
Outside Levine.
Ah, velho,
And
quem
the
fez
call
a
is going to
falta?
be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. You'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olenek, he's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Booker. Winslow's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Waiters. Johnson can't hit. Chicago's gone 0 of 2.
Joga lá, inverte lá. Pô, só fazer, mano.
That's the
3.
3-5.
Linda, moleque. Linda, moleque.
Wesley's got 5 points so far.
Ganhar essa porra
Timely
aí, velho.
passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Olenek the pass to Ewis. Winslow wide open. He fires.
Rebote é nosso.
Trying to answer back, but that
Joga no
three is
Payne,
off the
vamos armar
mark.
Payne.
The Bulls leading by 5.
And boy, when you think about what the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant.
Tem o pivô, apresenta pivô. Caralho.
Suffocate you on both ends.
Now here's Parker.
Bora, hein,
Looking
mano.
at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Nossa, velho, soltei muito.
He's shooting a pretty distressing 27% here
Adiantado,
in the early minutes.
esperado. Marco Silva, velho. Esse
Lots of room. Oh, that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Winslow's got his first points in this one. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Chris, talking about the Bulls dynasty, some people feel it was the greatest of all time.
Passou do limite,
That's a
cara.
tough question. You
É
got
muito difícil fazer
Russell,
ponte aérea, mano.
Duncan, Spurs, the Lakers, Showtime.
Nossa, velho. Nossa, bora.
Let's include the Warriors of today. I really don't argue about it because, you know, they can't go head-to-head, unfortunately.
Now here's Levine. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Wesley the pass to Parker. Winslow against Levine. Clock at 4.
Lavine, vamos acertar,
The
Lavine.
Heat trail by 3. Inside, here's Johnson. And he got
Nossa,
the
o cara
whistle,
fez
so
o
he'll
ponto
have
e
a
ainda
3-point play opportunity.
sofreu a falta.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here
Esse
so
fez.
far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Now here's Payne. Hasn't
Vamos,
scored
Payne,
yet.
caralho.
I'm sure we'll
Mole da
change.
porra, velho.
Screen by Parker. Holiday with the 3.
Cima.
And Winslow
A bola
pulls it
não
down.
entra, velho.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Coming off a good pick, you want to get that one. It's the
Os caras
separation he
não
needs. I
faz,
know
não
he would love to
converte
have
os
that one
pontos,
back.
velho.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Payne dishes to Parker.
Lopes, vai fazer
Here's
Lopes.
Lopez. Basket
Boa,
counts.
Lopes.
Lopez has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Lopes tem um irmão
Lopez
gêmeo,
is a
joga no
strong big
Minnesota,
man. He
não, joga no
excels at
Bucks.
absorbing contact and then finishing over.
Outro Lopes, irmão gêmeo do Lopes. Entendi essa porra.
Here's the floater. The
Watch
shot.
it, Ross, bora,
No
Chico.
good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Vamos trabalhar a bola, vamos trabalhar a bola. Calma.
Valentine kicks to Parker.
Não podemos perder essa partida, velho.
He dishes it to Payne. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul.
Não podemos perder essa partida, cara. Temos que ganhar, cara.
Payne passes to Valentine. Parker with it. Lopez outside. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 14.
Nossa, mano.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Caralho, esse time do
And with
banco
this
do
opportunity,
Bulls,
we
velho,
can
ô, é
show
uma
you this
merda, cara.
season's top shot blocking team.
Porra, mano, os
Number
caras
one, the
titulares
Bulls.
saem pra entrar
And
um banco e
sometimes
fica
a
feio
team
o time,
will
mano.
get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you're
Marcar
leading
direitinho.
the league.
A vitória tá na marcação, mano. Se marcar direito, você consegue ganhar.
Johnson against Holiday. 16 feet away. And it's
Nossa, mano.
Chicago with the
Cadê o
rebound.
armador? Venha pra apresentar, Payne. Ele se esconde,
Lopez
velho.
outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And
Belo
Holiday
passe,
kicks to
belo
Parker.
passe.
over Johnson. And
Bela,
that one's
bela
good.
pivô. É isso aí, pô.
Parker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Vamos lá, mano. Vamos abrir vantagem. O time do Hits também não tá bom no campeonato também, não.
With some arc. And he comes up with the deuce.
Finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Payne passes to Lopez. And here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
Yeah, Justin Holiday. How about this, man? You gotta love it. The Holiday brothers. Congratulations, Mama Holiday. Oh, you too, Dad. But look at this. Justin Holiday, 14 months older than his brother, Drew Holiday. Justin's route to the league was more winding, though. Time in Europe, the G League, 5 teams in many seasons. But who cares? You're in the league, baby.
Out of hand on it. 46
Bela, moleque. Linda bola de 3, moleque.
How many
Só vamos abrir vantagem contra esse Hits
like
aí.
that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Holiday against Johnson.
Bora, pegou, joga.
Stolen by Valentine.
Joga. Vai pra enterrada, irmão.
With a clear path to the
Vai
hoop.
pra enterrada, irmão. Vai pra enterrada, irmão.
That's the
Caralho.
kind of play you just do not want to give up.
Linda,
defensively.
moleque.
You
Enterrada
lose the
com
possession
classe.
and give up a
Sensacional.
quick 2 at the other end.
The Heat trail by 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Vamos lá, marcar,
Johnson with it.
velho.
And
2
Holiday
segundos pra
picks him up
acabar.
defensively.
Marcar, só marcar, só grudar nos caras.
Tight
Só
defense on
grudar.
him. Pocket 6. Olenek sets a screen for Winslow.
Bote é nosso.
They get the rebound.
Pegou um rebote,
It's
tio.
good on the putback.
Fazer um balanço, 7
Love that
segundos.
aggressiveness from Olenek. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time with a little cleanup.
Here's Blakeney.
Jogou, caiu.
And that's not going to go.
Nossa.
And that concludes
Quase,
the
mas
first
valeu.
quarter of play. Bulls lead by
Primeiro
5.
quarto já se foi.
Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Bora pro segundo quarto. Pra gente marcar agora ficou fácil, hein, mano. Agora ficou legal jogar. Marcação no começo do campeonato tava precária, mano. Tava levando de 130 a 90, mano. Tava foda. Aprendeu a marcar no jogo, acabou. Consegui ganhar do Warriors, cara. Então, ganhou do Warriors, ganhou do State sem ganhar de qualquer um.
Switching, we see teams, Greg, employing right now
Bora aí,
that
segundo
defensive
quarto.
versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
Bora, time, bela, moleque. Bela
And now the second
infiltração.
quarter
Bela,
just
bela
getting set to
cesta.
start. And taking a look at
Moleque novato,
Chicago's
meio do
performance
draft
here,
aí, ó.
guys, what have they been
Delírio.
doing or not doing?
For me, that
Joga
defense
bem,
in the
moleque,
first
mano,
period
joga
was
bem.
tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. Big
Marcar, ó.
part of
Esquema
helping
esse
them
aqui,
build
ó.
this early lead.
Botar o
Kelly
analógico
Olynyk is out there with James
direito pra
Johnson.
marcar,
And
mano.
it's Tyler Johnson.
cara
And it's
passou
Lewis.
fácil ali,
It's
ó.
Winslow in at the 3. So that's who
Isso.
Miami starts the second with.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Blakeney, following the score by James Johnson. Blakeney kicks to Carter. In the corner, Valentine with it.
Deixar um espaço, velho.
Back to Carter.
Belo passe, mano. Bela, moleque. Mano, esse Carter ele tá me impressionando bastante, cara. O cara
Carter's
joga
got the
bem
lead
pra
back up
caramba,
to 7
mano.
now for the Bulls.
Continua assim, vai ser titular do Bulls, velho. Vou colocar ele como titular. O cara tá jogando muito bem.
Ulis passes to Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the
O cara
cara fica hesitando, mano. Pulei.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. In the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game break.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night. He takes the floor.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific DA,
Bote a
thank you.
nossa. Nossa, o time tá marcando bem demais, cara. Isso que é jogo, mano. Agora dá graça de jogar.
There's the pass to Valentine.
Sozinho.
For the three. And again,
Sozinho,
it's the
velho.
Bulls
Sozinho.
from
O time
deep.
tá marcando e tá jogando, mano. Se a gente jogasse assim no começo do campeonato, nós tava no playoffs hoje em segundo, terceiro, primeiro, até primeiro lugar, mano.
And Waiters kicks to Johnson.
Nossa, não pode. Tá marcando muito bem, mano. Jogando no All-Star, hein, mano. Difícil pra caralho também. Belo passe, sozinho de novo, mano. Os caras não sabem marcar, os caras não sabem o que faz agora. 37 pontos de vantagem, vai golear esse time aí, bro.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Timeout called, the Heat. See, Webb, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate
de
or
lavada,
a play or whatever.
Eu aprendi a marcar, tá ligado? Depois eu vou te passar. Aprendi como fazer uma marcação boa. Você marcando bem, você joga bem, mano. Da hora, mano. Aprendi a marcar, depois você veio.
LeBron James, of course. Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing it.
Booker, he's checked in for Miami. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Cavaliers. Johnson dishes to Booker. Richardson kicks to Waiters. Booker with the screen for Waiters.
Boa marcação, mano. Nossa, o time tá marcando bem pra caralho.
In transition, here come the Bulls.
Nossa, mano, essas pontes aéreas erradas do cacete, velho.
Dishes it to Johnson. Passes it to Adebayo.
Ô, time, dá tocada desse também.
Waiters for three. It's rebounded by Portis.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Markkanen kicks to Valentine. Bulls moving the ball around.
É. Nossa, não levou a chave, velho.
Left side.
Pelo amor de Deus, cara. Nossa, não levou a chave, velho. Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Chegando aqui, dormindo na moto. A hora que cheguei pertinho, ali na Javari, ela começou.
Ainda quer andar de moto ainda, Gabriel?
Portis. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 16. Waiters outside.
A marcação tá foda. Aí, ó. Bora, mano.
And stolen by Portis.
Joga lá do outro lado. Não, filho, aqui, ó.
Valentine passes to Wesson.
Aí, ó.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Onde você foi, velho?
Wesley's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called, the Heat.
How about Portis, a draft day steal in 2000? 22nd pick. He's got size, skill, no fear. He brings a confidence in the toughness that I love to see.
Zach Levine's checked in for Valentine.
37, 39 a 21.
Now the numbers for Dunn. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who...
Caralho, onde que o cara vai, mano? Quem pegou?
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop.
Caramba, o cara invadiu ali, velho.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Nossa, o time tá demais, mano, tá demais.
And Bobby Portis suspended, Chris, the first 8 games of last season for his altercation with Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to, take that mistake back. But at the same time, that aggressiveness, the challenge in the right way, that'll help him on the court.
Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Portis.
Você vai, velho.
Picked by Markkanen. Portis kicks to Wesley.
Tirou da marcação. Nossa, tá lindo de ver jogar.
9 points in the game so far.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
The Heat trail by 21.
Johnson
the pass to Waiters. Johnson the screen. Stolen by Markkanen. Done with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver. Markkanen against Booker. Ball's not loose. And stolen by Richardson. It's Richardson on the wing. Over Levine. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
Portis a screen on Johnson. Dunn passes to Portis. Here's Wesley. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 21.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Richardson with the screen on Portis. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Richardson. 6 to shoot. Booker dishes to Johnson. Waiters for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Johnson inside. Dunn covering. Johnson gets the bucket.
Guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Portis the screen. Dunn with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's Wesley on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 3rd assist on the night. He'd have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Dunn against Johnson. Pass to Adebayo. Over Levine. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Wesley. Gonna go that time. And Miami the other way now. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Well, too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum.
Here's Wesley. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Portis, the pass to Wesley. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wesley's got 14.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependent.
And Waiters kicks to Booker. Johnson the screen. Booker in the post. Markkanen on him. No good from Booker.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Dunn passes to Levine. Over Richardson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Dion Waiters.
And when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
And the Heat with some changes. Olenek is checked in for Adebayo. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson. And Tyler Ewis subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Chicago also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Parker comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Payne in for Chris Dunn.
21 pontos de diferença, velho. Foda esse time. Jogando bem pra caralho.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Fellas, isn't that why you like to have a great point guard who can make a play above the rim like that?
Vamos, time, porra, mano. Tem que ganhar todos os jogos pra ter uma chance, mano.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Waiters against Wesley, and Waiters kicks to Ewis.
Bela marcação.
And he gets it back. Here's Booker.
Nossa,
and it's Chicago with the rebound.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped
Bate
their
Penny.
cause much.
Nossa, o cara bloqueou, velho.
In transition, here comes Miami. Ewis, good. Ewis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And such a tricky player. Ewis loves pulling out the floater from time to time.
Lopez a screen. And the pass to West. He kicks it to Parker. Passes it to West. Here's Payne.
Nossa, caiu de azar.
The Heat trailed by 21. Now here's Winslow. Now the dish to Ewis. Pass to Waiters. Screen by Olenek. Waiters gets room off the pick. He can't get that one to fall. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. The Heat shooting a meager 37% for the game. Booker with the screen for Ewis. Kicks it to Olenek. Waiters outside. Fires from the wing. Here's Booker. So the whistle blows on the shot.
Isso.
2 free throws for the contest
Poxa.
right there.
And really, I'd like to see them get after it on the offensive boards a little bit more here. They did a good job of that in the first.
First trip to the line for him here.
Ei, você vai?
And the first one at the line is good.
Vai lá na Yasmin? Aonde?
Both free throws good from Booker. 1:14 left in the first half. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely.
Vou comer.
Outside Holiday.
Será pra participar?
Pass to Parker. He dishes it to Valentine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday.
Nossa, tá caindo, velho.
The Heat trail by 19. Puts it up from 17. The offensive rebound.
Esse rebote,
He's hit
time.
again. And the layup good by Winslow. Winslow's got his second bucket of the night.
That's what every team
tá
needs,
caindo,
guys getting
velho.
after it
Porra.
on the offensive board.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Screened by Parker. The pass to Valentine. Lopez inside. Olenek is covering.
Fez a falta.
And there's the
Porra,
call. It's going to be
Parker.
an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling
Falta
for the
boba,
screen,
velho.
but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Ulis. Olynyk sets a screen for Ulis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ulis has got 12 points in the game.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
It's Parker outside.
Bela, moleque. Finalzinho.
How about
Primeiro tempo já era.
Perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. And it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Aqui a gente almoça mais joga.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Bora.
Chicago leading by 18, so the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen is inside at 4 with Portis the 5. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Wesley in at the 2. Here's Markkanen. He used that pick to get in close. Markkanen's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Chicago. Now here's Ulis. Dunn. Ulis passes to Booker.
Marca pertinho.
Over Markkanen.
Nossa, rebote, bora. Contra-ataque.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. You know, Chris,
Livre.
Bobby Portis.
Livre, moleque. Boa.
Well, look, he can shoot from anywhere on this floor. And he's 6'11". I mean, just imagine that. But, you know, if you give him starters minutes, maybe he can be a 20 and 10 guy in this league.
Here's Booker. After the main
Porra,
shot
livre,
from Bobby
velho.
Portis.
Sobe, Portis.
Ulis can't get it to go.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Ó, crossover aí. Partiu pra dentro. Sofreu a falta. Bela jogada do menino Wesley. 61 a 39, mano. Aprendi a marcar. Agora ninguém me segura.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do
O
to
bagulho
get
da
their
NBA tem que
ear,
aprender a
gain their
marcar.
trust,
Marcou,
and then get them
acabou,
to go out
velho.
there and execute. So
Tô
if
com
you're
quase
a
30
veteran
pontos de
team,
vantagem essa.
you may
61 a
have a smaller
39.
practice, but with more intensity, meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect
Olha atrás da camisa do 24 ali, ó.
Do the
Ali,
players
ó. Olha o nome ali,
understand
ó.
the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one
Ó,
structure.
marcação,
So,
mano.
in Washington, he had 3-a-days during training
Marcar
camp, as opposed
pertinho.
to Sacramento later
Ó, o
on
cara
in the
invadiu,
year,
porra.
only one practice.
Tem vezes que mudar, né?
All old, we need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
Here's Wesley, following the score by Miami.
Cadê?
Just over a
Parede.
minute and a
Cadê a
half
parede?
played here
Boa,
in the
moleque.
third. Outside Levine.
Ô, pivô, se apresenta, pivô.
Now the feed
Boa.
to Markkanen.
Na
Just
cara
found
dele.
the clock.
Na cara dele, moleque.
Markkanen's got 4 points
Na
now in the
cara
quarter.
dele.
Mid-range game of marketing is so sweet. I mean, early on, he's demonstrated how
Marcação,
dangerous
hein,
he
mano.
is from out
Marcação.
Ulis dishes to Waiters. Booker is screen on Wesley.
Tocou.
Waiters.
Nossa, olha o passe, velho.
And the dunk by
Passe
Booker.
bonito, velho. Passe
Beautiful lead
bonito,
pass.
cara.
The finisher never has to break stride.
Vou fazer uma jogada aqui,
Leading
ó.
by 22.
Vou fazer essa jogada aqui. Vamos ver se
Now
vai.
done. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Livre,
Here's
livre.
Wesley. That's in.
Livre
Coming
de
off an assist
marcação,
from
meu
Dunn.
querido. Livre de
Wesley's got
marcação.
19 points.
Aí fica fácil. Por que você me deixa tão solto? Por que você me deixa tão solto, mamãe?
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder,
Era de
do I need to
lavada
call
do
time
Hits.
out here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Let's see the stat sheet here on Bobby Portis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. First in rebounding, fourth in field goal percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Now, here's Dunn,
trabalhar a
following the
bola.
miss by Tyler Ulis.
Belo passe, vai pra cima, velho. Bela,
Brings it
moleque.
up off the glass.
Bora pra cima,
Dun's got
porra.
5.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Wesley against Waiters.
Se marcar, velho.
Top of the key, Booker. Dishes to Richardson. Waiters
Cada no
for
seu.
3.
Rebote,
Buries
hein?
the long-range
Credo.
jumper.
Acertou
Waiters with his second
contestado,
bucket of the
velho.
game to go.
É
He
monstro.
can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Waiters against Wesley.
Cadê, mano? Cadê a jogada?
Pass to Dunn. To the paint.
Porra,
Whoops,
Portes. Fica na
anticipated the
frente do
pass.
cara,
Turnover.
Portes.
Now, here's
Marcar,
Ulis.
marcar,
Guarded
marcar. Pô,
closer.
moleque.
Waiters
Nossa,
for 3.
sozinho, velho.
It's good from long range.
Sozinho, mano. Porra.
He's got 8.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Dunn kicks to
Tem outra
Markkanen.
jogada.
Outside, Levine. Markkanen
Entrou?
down low.
Entrou aí?
Working on Booker.
Nossa
Many
senhora!
things well. Levine has
O
a
moleque
good
tá
sense
brabo, hein?
when his guys roll.
Joga demais o Marcos. Faz ponto de 3. Parte pra
Here's
dentro.
Ulis. He's got 12.
Vai ter que ganhar todos os jogos nessa reta final pra poder tentar classificar, velho. Nós tá muito mal no campeonato. O problema é que eu aprendi a marcar agora,
Pass to
velho.
Waiters.
Final do campeonato.
5 to shoot from 12 feet out.
Rebote é nosso.
It's rebounded by Portis.
Vai do
Portis has
armador do
got
time.
rebound number 9 now. What an effort
Parede.
here tonight. Portis the
Usa a
screen.
parede, partiu pra cima.
There's the lob.
Nossa, não
Portis.
pegou, velho. Puta, mano, essas pontes aéreas tá foda demais, cara.
And there's There's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. James Johnson's checked in for Trevor Booker. And it's Johnson in for Tyler Ulis. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Heat moving the ball around. Raiders on the wing, covered by Wesley. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. You know, Chris, the shot motion for Lauri Markkanen so smooth. He shoots like a guard.
Well, it's just simple. He has a quick release. He can hit on the move, too, and that's what you like about it. He can shoot off the step back. He has a few escape combos. You like his game. How about Lauri Markkanen out of Finland? I love his game. Look, he comes from a family of athletes. Both his parents played basketball at a high level. I know he got his game from his mom. She told me that. But his older brothers both made the pro ranks, one in soccer, the one in hoops. His family is skilled.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the way. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
And Markkanen, from a young age, would spend all day shooting in the backyard. This sounds like you. His parents set a rule. No hoops before 7 a.m. or after 10 p.m.
Oh, man, when can you play then? I mean, hey, you want to play 24 hours. But, yeah, it was just like me. And he'd be out there practicing in sub-zero weather. Those Chicago winters shouldn't be a problem for him.
Here's Richardson. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Off the screen. And too long on the shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Wesley the pass to Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Johnson kicks to Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got 6 points.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Wesley against Johnson. And he slams it one-handed.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Over to the left wing. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Johnson, the pass to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
I like this team basketball, keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Johnson against Wesley. Here's Felicio. A different look for Miami. Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Winslow subbed in for Waiters. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Johnson, the pass to Olynyk. That one goes. Count it. Olynyk's got his second bucket tonight.
A gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Down low, Parker. Johnson with the block. And Here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Winslow's got 6 points. Chicago's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Payne passes to Holiday. Valentine kicks to Parker. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Heat shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. To the inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Now here's Parker. 5 points in the game. Back to Valentine. Johnson with the block. Here's Richardson and another basket for Miami.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Payne with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Payne passes to Lopez. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
And Parker drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Johnson kicks to Richardson. Johnson the screen. The pass to Johnson. And the layup falls. 10 points for him.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
The Bulls leading by 22. Payne passes to Holiday. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Richardson. Olynyk trying to break loose. And here's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. High post Lopez. Holiday against Richardson. Screened by Parker. And Lopez has it in the corner. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Johnson? He's right around 5 points a night. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
The Heat trail by 20. 13 feet away. Here's Olynyk. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Parker dishes to Holiday. Lopez inside. Olynyk is covering. Just 5 to shoot. Olynyk with the steal. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Johnson rejected by Payne. Out to the right wing. Parker kicks to Payne. Back to Parker from outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring. Still, here they are.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
The Heat making a switch here. Ulis is checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. The Bulls leading by 18. Payne with it, now guarded by Ulis. Lopez passes to Payne. Parker kicks to Payne. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes to Valentine. Over Richardson. Valentine shot good. Valentine's got 11 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Ulis. He's got 12. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Valentine kicks to Payne. Richardson against Holiday. Here's Valentine. Missed inside.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Richardson the pass to Ulis. Can't hit from in close.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Bulls running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. For Miami, looking to the out there. Richardson and Winslow out on the perimeter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Johnson. And it's Ulis in at the point. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Ulis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat. Portis sets the pick for Payne. There's the lob to Portis. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Teardrop shot. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's good from Johnson. Chris Dunn's checked in for Chicago. And Johnson drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Bulls leading by 16. Dunn outside. They set the pick. He feeds it to Valentine. The putback. And it's hauled in by the Heat. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Winslow. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight. Valentine kicks to Holiday. Feeds it to Dunn. Lays it up off the glass.
Love the mentality of Dunn. Looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
The Heat trail by 16. Pass to Richardson. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Olynyk. And the Heat another 3.
Great set play. Laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
Dunn kicks to Holiday. Lopez a screen. To the middle. Over Johnson. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Ulis. Dunn covering. Olynyk a screen on Holiday. Here's Richardson. Back to Ulis. Screen by Olynyk. Here's the teardrops.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size. Need to turn back shot.
Booker, he's checked in for Miami. Waiters comes in for Josh Richardson. On defense, the Bulls. 15-point game. Poked loose and stolen by Portis. And here they go. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Johnson.
How about Zach LaVine? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
And LaVine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
He's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lagged a little bit last season. He's trying to get his game right after the injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring the ball.
Trying his luck deep. Doesn't go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's just a real concentration from LaVine, accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes the obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperation. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stupidity. Fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them say
good insight.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. The pass to West. Outside Portis, down to 5 on the shot clock. Markkanen rejected by Booker. Waiters against Wesley. Waiters outside. Booker in the corner. Johnson outside. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. To the paint. There's Ulis. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ulis has got 4 points this quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wesley.
And he knocks down the first one. See, Rab, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. I mean, just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been taking a guy like Larry Bird, the 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. As players getting better, the dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
Johnson can't hit.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Johnson against Levine. Passes it to Portis. Done outside. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Booker. Johnson outside. Booker with the screen for Johnson. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Booker. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Timeout. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Chicago calls timeout. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the all-star break, but maybe I can't. I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions.
Portis the screen to the middle. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Waiters gets a wide open look from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Wesley against Waiters. Dunn left side. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Levine against Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
For 3, Levine. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, shoots from the right block. It's blocked. And here is Dunn. Outside Portis. Dunn with it. Pass to Markkanen. There's a screen. Levine inside the three-point line. No good that time. The Heat trail by 18. Now, here's Ulis. It's tipped. Now Wesley. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Waiters passes to Johnson, and he makes good on the layup. Johnson's got 20.
You can't find much better shot than that.
The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Wesley. Pass to Dunn. And here is Wesley, who was with a steal. Johnson right side. Here's Waiters. Doesn't go for him. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Got that one up quick. He's got 29 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
inside. Here's Adebayo. Takes it off the glass.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Johnson inside. Guarded by Levine. Count it. Wesley with the ball. On the wing, Levine. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up. His passes are coming.
Booker is screen on down. Here's Johnson. Here's Booker. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
The pass to West. Outside Portis. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Wesley. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Richardson, he's checked in for Johnson. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Markkanen kicks to West. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, it's just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 16. Adebayo passes to Ulis. Rebound by the Bulls. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wesley against Waiters. The 3-ball. Shot's good by Wesley. Wesley's got 35.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Now, here's Ulis. Defense is right there. Here's Adebayo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And that one misses. He's off on the second. Now here's Parker. Misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says I think Greg an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.